Much like an election campaign before one is actually called in Ontario, the messaging from each of the parties is become increasingly more clear, including a new ad campaign, just as all the leaders hit Lindsay to do a little glad-handing. Bathed in blue, Premier Doug Ford and PC caucus members went on a wagon ride, front and center for voters who are still waiting on whether they go to the polls next year. Is this the last plowing match before the next election?
Oh, I can't answer that, but this is great to be out here with all the farmers.
Other provincial leaders on hand as well, taking on their opponents behind the wheel of a tractor, likening the possible early election race to come. The PC party, meanwhile, continuing its attack on Liberal leader Bonnie Crombie on social media after speaking about funding for municipalities on a recent podcast.
Well, yeah, with the 1%, right? Or the 1 cent.
Are you upset that that was used out of context, the idea that a municipal sales tax could be put in place?
I said there could be a lot of options that would always be discussed with those leaders, but everything is out of context with this government.
Why is it specifically that you continue to target her?
Well, we just want to tell the people what Bonnie Crombie believes in. She believes in raising taxes.
At the same time, NDP leader Marit Stiles is front and center in a brand new campaign being rolled out this week. It's titled It's Marit, complete with posters on the street, a website, and new ads.
Every day all across this province, I'm inspired by people, and you deserve a government that inspires you too.
There's a specific message that has come from this, to your point, that it's all about you rather than the party.
Well, I think it's always about all of us, right? But I definitely think one of the things I want to do is make sure people get to know me, right? I'm a pretty new leader.
And apparently one who gives a damn in comparing herself to the current premier. While here in rural Ontario, Premier Ford continued to avoid specifics about his plan to move people through Toronto with a tunnel under the 401, instead continually repeating that it's a feasibility study and what would otherwise be considered a campaign-style announcement. Mark McAllister, City News, Lindsay.